Good morning, everybody. This is Rick starting over. Let me pull that back a little so you can see me. All right. I know the lighting's not so great, but it is what it is, right? Don't you love that phrase? It is what it is. Some genius came up with that. That's great. Well, I'm having a great morning so far. Got my instant coffee. Look at this big cup of instant coffee. This instant coffee is great value from Walmart. And I'll tell you, it tastes just like fresh brewed coffee, but, 1 teaspoon and some water and you got it made. And got my nice fried egg sandwich going this morning. I kind of eat a lot of eggs, I guess they can't decide on whether eggs are good for you or not. It's one of those foods. All right, so let me get this going here. Get the light going. All right, there we go. I'm taking another sip here. I think of subjects that I want to present on my videos. I try to present good content that people can use, practical information people can use that I've learned over my 70 years, right? Now, do I make mistakes? I make a ton of them, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect, but I try to give you information you can use, and this morning is no exception to that. I want to talk about taking responsibility for your life. Take some responsibility for the sandwich. It's pretty good. All right, so lots of people, they get a ton of opinions when they're trying to figure out what to do, right? Doesn't matter what it is. When they're trying to figure out what to do, they're always getting a bunch of opinions. Their friends, their parents, their relatives, the news, the so-called experts on the internet, Oh, boy. And you know why that is? They want to get all kinds of opinions so that when it goes wrong, when they make the wrong decision, they can blame everybody, right? They're looking to blame somebody for the bad decision they made. Well, the subject of this video is the more responsibility you take for your life and your decisions, the better off you're going to be. Okay, and let me tell you why. I would never say don't get information, don't do research. You got to do your due diligence, as they say. And you have to research decisions that you make, depending on how complicated they are. Let me straighten this out here. What's going on here? Oh, there it is. Okay. We got to look presentable here. So, the reason you want to take responsibility for your decisions, and the reason that it should be you making your decisions, is because you don't want to be blaming anyone for the decisions you make in your life. It's your responsibility to make your own decisions. So I don't know if you've noticed, but boy, there's a bunch of people out there want to blame everybody when things go wrong in their lives. When things go wrong, they want to blame somebody. Well, I got news for you. In my life, in your life, when things go wrong, generally speaking, we are responsible. Nobody else. And the more responsibility you take for your actions and your decisions, the better off you're going to be in this life. All right? You start blaming people, boy, that's a never-ending process. It's nobody's fault for your life but you. So look in the mirror. That's the person who's got to get it together. Not this government or this agency or this relative or this friend. Hey, let me down, Hey, everybody let me down. Well, you're letting yourself down. Make your own decisions so that if you succeed, you can pat yourself on the back. And if you don't succeed, you can pat yourself on the back and say, hey, that was a learning experience. I'm not looking for somebody to blame. I'm looking to move forward in a positive way. And the way to do that is to take as much responsibility as you can for your life's situation. Because there's nobody to blame in this world but you for where you're at. Now, of course, there are exceptions. We're not all as talented or as energetic as some people. Some people have more energy, more drive, more ambition. But generally speaking, you are responsible for your life. Nobody else. So as I sit here in my van, living in my van, I'm responsible for that. I made the decisions to do this. And some people may look at me and say, man, you're nuts. What are you doing? Well, it's my life and my decisions. And when I do it myself, I have the luxury of not being able to blame anybody else. It's all on me. That's what freedom is all about. So a lot of decisions to be made when you're free. A lot of choices. Sometimes you're going to make good ones. Sometimes you're going to make bad ones. I've certainly made my share of bad ones. So my point is, and I've said it before, the more you take responsibility for your life and your decisions, the better off you're going to be. Because you won't be playing the blame game. You'll be able to look in the mirror and say, oh, it's your fault. Do better next time. This is Rick starting over. Have a great day, everybody. Till next time.